That's a bad word.
Okay, so I turned all of you off for just a second so that I could talk to you here for a second. It does get kind of confusing if there's about 27 people in here right now and they all start talking to each other. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen and just get this stuff in here right now. Let's see here if I can find what I wanted to share. And I don't see it. So bear with me for a second here while there we go. That's what I was looking for. Presentation 1. And I'm still not seeing it. So I wonder if I have to save it. This is why I'm doing this right now so that we can kind of get all the bugs out of the way before tomorrow. Presentation 1, we'll just save it as that. And so now if I come in here, and 3AK. Why this won't go on there? I'm going to unmute all of you for a second here so you can.
Oh my God, I was so bored, Mr. Klein.
Oh, there we are.
Oh my God.
All right. So if anybody has any issues where they haven't been able to get on, if you can't hear the audio or see me, or I can't see or hear you, go ahead and use the chat feature down at the bottom and send me a message to try to work it out.
Oh no.
You give us 10 to 10:30.
Yeah, it's first and third hour. Sorry.
Whoa.
Hey, I need my 2 o'clock nap. We've got lunch right after Western Civ 2, and then I got to take my nap. Stuff to do in the morning. I mean,
I did not wake up that early.
Hey guys, I just want you guys to know I love you all and I miss you guys.
Love you, Brandon.
Brenda,
You can't even hear anything.
I hate you, Lexi.
So many people.
all right, so I'm going to go ahead and mute you again. Just because I want
Somebody just said hi to me, and I don't know who it was. Hi.
Mr. Klein,
Hey,
how are you?
not too bad about yourself.
Pretty good.
I miss you,
Brandon,
Mr.
I
Klein.
like your background.
Mr. Klein, how are you handling the quarantine thing?
So far, so good. Like I said, I had to do something to keep me busy because
I love you, Mr. Klein.
I love
I'm
you.
gonna pretend somebody did not do that.
We're up to 29 participants here.
I want to see you.
Somebody
I
put
want to see
cigarettes
you.
on my car.
Ava? Hi, Lexi.
A box of cigarettes are chilling on my car. That's disgusting.
You, Megan, you're smoking cigarettes?
No, I don't know.
Hi, Lexi.
I don't know why
Smoking
that's there.
cigarettes?
Okay, let me ask you guys a question real quick. I'm going to mute you again so I can talk to all of
Hi,
you.
Cole. Your background.
Okay, when you are muted, can you hear me okay? Just raise your hand if you can hear me okay. Brendan's the only one. Okay, good. All right, now, if you're muted, raise your hand if you can still hear other people. Okay, good. So I assume you can't talk to other people either. Just shake your head yes or no if that's the case. Here you go, Blaze. I got one too. So I've also got another one. Okay, I'm going to go back to sharing this real quick and finish this out. Now, they do only give me a half hour on these, so very important that I get this in here real quick, and then we'll go back to doing all this stuff, having some fun. Okay, so scheduled classes starting tomorrow, 10 o'clock to 10:30 will be psychology. Now, 10:40 to 11:10, economics, 11:20 to 11:50, Western Civ 2, and I'll get to the other one in a second. All these classes will be recorded. This is only if you want to participate in the live, these are the times they'll have. I tried to make them later in the morning, but I'm not going to make them late in the afternoon and evening because I got other family stuff I have to do then. So these are the times for those. Now, from 7 o'clock to 7:30 is a class that I'm going to call the Spanish flu and the coronavirus, a comparative cross-science, social science disciplinary understanding. So I'm going to use all the fields of social science to kind of compare what happened with the Spanish flu to what happened in 1918 to what's going on with the coronavirus today, and talk about kind of what's right, what's wrong with it. So I think it should be a pretty fun and interesting class on deciding, you know, what should society be doing and what did we do in the past, kind of a historical understanding to mesh those two. So if you want to participate in that, you're more than welcome to come to that or watch the video later. That's everything I have. What I'm going to do is, as you saw on joining on here, every class had a join meeting code. I'll put those out and remind to the specific classes. I'll post them on the Facebook page for anybody else who'd like to participate, because you don't have to be enrolled in psychology or in economics or Western Civ 2 if you want to participate in any of those. Even if maybe you just want to see what psychology you like next year, you can participate in some of those classes as well, or watch the videos if you want. So I'm going to advertise those each day on Facebook, push them out on Remind. If you haven't liked the page yet, let me show you the page here so you can kind of get an idea what it looks like. Alfonso. So this is the page right here, teaching philosophy and the social sciences. So this is the Facebook page where I'll put everything out on. It's got a picture of the shelf that fell down in my room a couple days ago. Already posted some videos. This video will be posted on there as well. So hopefully you're seeing everything. You're getting to be a part of this. That's all I have. So I'm going to go back to the screen. I'm going to unmute you all. If you have any questions for me, feel free to ask here. Otherwise, we're good to go.
Woo! Woo! Good job, Mr.
Work.
Thank
Yeah! Work from home.
you. Had you guys ever heard of Had you guys ever heard of this app before?
Oh.
This
is fun.
Hey,
Oh
look.
God, that's Gillian.
What?
Everyone's here, everyone's here. Is it a cat? Oh, that's a dog. That's a dog.
Is that Delaney?
Not a dog.
Is Macy talking to us?
I don't even know.
Hey, Elijah.
All right, so let me just
Michaela.
the Ava, Dylan Stillwell, Elijah, Madison,
Stop.
Aaron Sisson, Allie Compton, Ben Ross,
Gang,
Cole
Raise
McFarland.
up, guys.
Happens to be awesome, by the way.
Ava with the TikTok dance.
Ella Hendricks, couple of iPhones. They didn't have a name on them. Jacob Mitchell, Callie, Lexi Ramsey, Madison, Kayla Dowden, Macy Rochelle,
Raise up.
Deckler,
Don't forget Poppy, Mr.
Sarah
Klein.
Smallwood, Zuck,
Don't forget.
Dylan Harrington, Howard, Shot, Sydney Staten.
I need you to be quiet, Michelle.
Stucky is waiting to join. There we go.
Hey, don't your water.
We're going to be learning new stuff in these classes or going over old lessons. And I will say,
Lagging.
Oh no, absolutely.
Why? During this.
Okay, Sarah Newbold just asked me, are we going to be learning new stuff in these classes or going over old lessons? I'm going to continue on with new stuff because I've already done the old stuff, and it would be unfair if you are trying to still learn. Now, I will say this, when we go back to school, I'm probably going to cover some of this stuff that I'm doing on here as well again. And that's for the people who couldn't join here, maybe didn't have the internet or anything, just to be fair to them. So this is in no way connected to the school or what's going on at the school, except that it's in the ability of you to continue your learning, particularly in the off chance that maybe we don't go back. Because right now I know Indiana schools have already pushed schools to May 1st. That may be coming in Illinois as well. We'll see.
Mr. Klein, I have a question.
Ava. Who's saying Ava?
Mr. Klein.
If you have a question, if you have a question, it would be better when it's unmuted for all, because all I'm getting is a gabble of a bunch of people having conversations. If you have a question, it'd be better to put it in chat, or maybe just type raise hand or something in chat so that I can call on you and just unmute you. Or I can unmute everybody all at once, but it might be better just to put something on chat. I'll unmute you and I'll call on you during the class time specifically. This is more of a social hour, so I'm going to unmute everybody again here.
I missed
Happy
you.
Oh, Drew.
How do I send a message?
Brendan, you're my neighbor.
On chat.
Go to the three dots.
On the bottom, there's a chat button.
That's where I said ooga booga.
Oh, it's probably. Oh, wait, I see it.
Okay, Ava, good. I'm glad you see the chat button down there. Go ahead and use it. Lexi Ramsey raised her hand. I'm going to unmute Lexi here if I can find her name. I will say this isn't, they could be a little bit more user-friendly on this part. Let's see. I don't see Lexi anywhere. So let's, there is a find a participant. So Lexi Ramsey. Okay. And we're going to unmute Lexi only. Okay, go ahead, Lexi. What you
Are the grades you have in there in the computer right now, like on Lumen, are those our final grades for the moment?
Well, most of them were participation grades. Like those 2 tests, if you did everything on those tests, that was a participation grade. So it's not even a matter of you can go back and correct it. It's either you did it or you didn't do it in those cases. So for the most part, with very few instances, like I was sick or something, that's it. That answer.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was snowing earlier. I don't know who asked if it has snowed in Marshall, but it did snow earlier. I'm just going to start going over presentations, Rachel, in the book. So we probably, I mean, if you want to keep reading the book, I might have time to fit in talking about the book. So we might do that. Are we going to be learning new stuff? I think I already answered that. We're going to be learning new stuff, yes. Drew, Ooga Booga. I hope whoever iPhone is, it won't let me unmute. That's because I'm in control of muting. Lexi Ramsey, we asked your questions. Ava, yes, I do miss you. Maybe you can scream out your window. I'm only 2 houses away from you here. Is the semester project still going to be due? Now, I have people here from all my classes. So let me tell you right now, my plan is when we come back, no semester project. That if you have to take, it's just going to be a multiple choice test thrown out there, because by the time we get back, I'm guessing, I am not the ultimate word on this. We'll look at the Marshall School app and stuff for stuff like that. But basically, I'm guessing that when we get back, we're probably not going to have to. Here's the other bad thing. I'm pretty much sure I'm going to have to cancel that job fair, the career fair, because we're going to get back. If we get back on April 8th, which is what the governor is saying right now, then that's the early out date for our spring break. And I don't know what they'll do about spring break. And so if we do take our spring break, we technically won't be back in school until April 14th. The job fair was scheduled to be on April 22nd. And, and then everything else came pretty quickly after that towards the end of the semester. So at this point, almost everything's going to have to be canceled in regards to that. Macy Rochelle asks, do you think we will come back to school at all? I don't know. I mean, I hate to say no, because who knows, this thing could fade out. I will say this, in looking at the Spanish flu epidemic of 1918, now there were different waves of it, but it kind of petered out once the weather got, back to some normalcy. So, what, I don't know. I honestly, I had no idea what the answer is for you. Like I said, if we do go back, it's going to be a lot shortened format. I'm not going to be able to get Unit 4 in. I'll barely be able to get Unit 3 in. And so it's going to be different when we go back, if we go back. If there's also the chance we don't go back. I mean, right now, the school's a government office. It's all based on what the governor says. So be watching his press conferences daily. They've already suggested that there's the possibility that we could go longer than April 8th. So I don't know what to answer in regards to that to you. And I know it sucks for you guys, particularly juniors and seniors, in between prom and graduation and all that. It's a bad deal. So certainly apologize for that. I'm going to unmute everybody now. Do you know anything about the SAT and ACT? No, I don't. Ava, what'd you get 100 on? Do you think prom will be canceled? I don't, but right now I'd say yes. What about job interviews? I'll still continue doing those online through Zoom or FaceTime or something when we get to them on here. It depends on when we go back, whether or not I'll have time to do them in person at school. I'd like to still be able to do that. Do we think so? Ava, okay. Well, good for you. You got one past me. Okay, I've just unmuted everybody again. So.
Hi guys. Lexi, you were unmuted that whole time.
No, he muted me again. I was unmuted for a little bit, but he muted me
Oh
back.
yeah, that's so funny. Yeah.
So prom's gonna be canceled?
Brendan,
I have no idea.
Join you in your
I mean,
bed.
I don't even want to
Shut
speculate.
up. Morph in my basement.
They can't cancel prom.
They can't.
They can't prom. I got a $300.
I heard like
They already have bought stuff, so they're not going to cancel it.
Exactly.
They better not cancel
Or they'll just do it next year.
Or they'll do it in like the summer.
Like the supplies, they would just use it next year.
People
but we might stuff for the theme.
They'll just do the same thing.
But it was 2020. We're in 20s.
Okay, let me just say real quick. Is everybody okay?
Everyone's cameras just not working, or
Anything
they'll
or
be
anything like that beyond the socialization here? Apart from the classes, I will try to throw up and maybe have a big group socialization period like this as well. But my main concern right now as my kids is that you guys are okay and that you got everything you need. And if you don't, let me know. I'll try my best to help you out here.
I need toilet
Thanks,
paper.
Mr. Klein. That's so nice.
I need toilet paper and kids.
Sarah Newbold, no, you want to when we go back, I'll try to get you your notes.
What?
We can't hear you, Mr. Klein.
Probably because everyone else is talking.
Everyone's talking.
Actually.
Okay, Sarah Newbold asked, will we need our notebooks back to take notes for the class? What we're doing here has nothing to do with the school or the classes. I want to be clear about that, because if I suggest that this has something to do with the class, which it does not, then we can be sued by people who don't have equal access to the internet and things like that for their education. That's why the teachers aren't really allowed to do anything right now, because some people wouldn't have access to it. This is all just completely voluntary. There's no grades. If you want to take notes, that's completely up to you, but in no way am I grading your participation in this. It is just for your learning, and frankly, it's for me to have some kind of routine and relieve the boredom somewhat, which I hope it's doing for you as well. I hope I'm restoring some kind of normalcy for you here.
You took it right off whenever I blew my nose.
So many people.
Hey, whoever said the SAT thing, you're going to be able to take it again. And you're also junior, so you'll be okay.
Cool.
Like, want to take it.
Aaron Sisson, the SAT is a graduation requirement, yes. And when you'll be able to take it, I don't know. And maybe the state will change that law and say that your class doesn't have to take it. No clue whatsoever right now. And I apologize that I'm not, the voice of ultimate knowledge here, but so much is still up in the air. I think the government is really dealing with the immediate concerns of controlling the virus, and everything else they'll take care of later.
Thank you, Mr. Klein.
China wanted to eat the
I feel like we're all gonna lose our mind by the end of this.
Thank you, Daddy Klein.
Okay, I will say this too. The free side of this, I only get 30 minutes, except now as soon as I was saying that, I get a thing on my screen, running out of time. We've removed the 40-minute time limit on your group meeting. So, okay, I guess we can keep going.
It's literally only 2,000.
Yeah, okay.
Mr. Klein.
That's
Gross,
exactly
what's
what
up?
we wanted.
What have you been doing in your free time?
Me?
My brother.
Yes.
Hey, Elijah.
I've been setting this stuff up.
Oh my
Dedication.
God,
I've been really depressed.
Bye, guys. I'm out.
Bye,
Bye,
Joe.
Julian.
Hi, Mr. Klein.
Hey. Olivia, okay, she blinked. I'm glad that wasn't some kind of doll or something there.
I don't know.
Hi, Olivia Richardson.
Hi.
I'm glad you blinked. I was afraid he had some kind of doll there or something for a second.
Yeah, definitely.
I heard my sister's voice.
Yeah, she was on here.
I'm gonna throw up.
People are starting to leave though, so.
Why?
This is the most human interaction I've ever had throughout the whole break.